Hey everyone, and welcome to Counterbuzz. I'm Greg Rosink, and today I'm here with Ryan Williams, product manager for FX-Luminaire.
That's right.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do here at Hunter.
So I'm director of marketing for lighting here at Hunter Industries, and I've been with FX specifically for just over 8 years now.
Okay. And today we're here to talk about modern path lights. So tell me, Ryan, what is a modern path light?
So a modern path light typically looks something like this. Okay. You'll typically find a lot of hard lines, straight edges, a few angles here or there, but really it's differentiated by staying away from these more traditional style path lights that have more of a round top on a single riser. Okay,
and what category of lighting do these fall under in our kind of brand of lighting, designer versus standard?
So these would specifically be within the designer series. They do use integrated LEDs. They have color temperature lenses inside, and Luxor technology is built inside. Typically we would call these things path lights or even area lights depending on who you are in your background.
Cool, so we have the full ability of zoning, dimming, coloring that customers have come to love and just embrace about this product.
All built inside.
That's fantastic. And how are the modern path lights different than what we've done in the past with path lighting and any other type of lighting?
Well, the general purpose of path lighting remains the same. They are designed to be seen. They are designed to be close to paths themselves or even near perimeters or boundaries. So the general functionality remains the same. It's really the look and style of them as well as the general photometrics or the purpose behind the lighting effects.
Okay, so now you have a few different options here. Are we introducing 1, 2, 3 new lights?
So historically we've had one for 20 plus years. It was our PM little mini bollard light. It was time to bring on 4 new versions. So what I have here, yeah, is correct, is 4 new versions.
Fantastic. So a lot of different options to fit a lot of different needs. What sector of the market does this product really gear towards?
So most people would think that this is designed to be for only modern homes and stay away from traditional styled homes. They belong with the traditional styled path lights. And my response is usually, well, let's take a look at those traditional styled homes. Are there any rounded features on that traditional home? And the answer is usually no. There's hard lines, straight angles, and because of that, a more modern looking fixture, we'll not call it modern fixture, a fixture with straight lines and hard edges usually fits a little bit better into that architecture. So I would argue that this should be a more traditional look.
Okay, so that sleek, cutting edge, modern look that customers are looking for and design these days.
That's right.
So now on the installation side of it, these kind of are a little bit different than our traditional path lights in the way that we install them. So for our customers that are actually installing this product, can you give them a little teaser on how to do that?
Sure. So I've got 3 here to show. This one shows it really well because the concept is the center of mass on this fixture is definitely off, right? We have this feature right here that extends over. And the most common issue with a fixture like this is they tend to lean because that center of mass is off. So our goal here is to be able to have a mounting option that extends into the ground and gives you enough engagement in the ground or below the ground as well as above the ground to keep this thing straight as long as possible. So, Greg, we do that in 2 different ways. Number 1 is we give you in the box a standard 30-inch length of 1-inch conduit. Okay? The angle is cut. This allows you to pound this thing into the ground as far as you need it to be. Okay? Remember, we need a significant amount of engagement in the ground in order to keep this thing straight. Because that is the most popular complaint about any path light is they don't stay straight forever. Okay?
Gotcha.
So this is going to fix that. So if we take a look at what this looks like on the inside, you'll notice here that on the center itself, the conduit can go straight in, and it can go as high as we need it to be. Okay. The trick is from the wire standpoint. Do you want the wire to go through the conduit because you have a concrete mount, or do you want it to go to the side of the conduit because you have more of a dirt mount? This configuration will give you access to both options and make it the easiest install a contractor will have.
Fantastic. So how do we put it through the conduit, and Are we limited by the way that we are installing it in that dirt versus that concrete kind of environment?
Well, it's really the best of both worlds, right? Because remember, with this conduit, I can pound this down with any tool that I need and give you a lot of engagement. When it goes through the fixture itself, from that standpoint, I'm going to give myself, again, engagement below surface and engagement above surface to keep it straight, because that's the initial goal. That could be for dirt mounted, or that could be for concrete mounted. Now, I do have another option for concrete mounting, or for more deck mounting options, okay? And that option is this deck mount here. This deck mount here has that same form factor as the inside profile of the fixture, okay? And it's designed to mount directly to a surface mounting, whether it's deck, concrete, or whatever. And that will really fit well with the design of the fixture, makes it a smooth transition, because accessories are an important part of fixtures, right? It should be an extension of the fixture itself rather than a secondary afterthought. Okay, so the deck mount option is available. Conduit mount is the default, and that comes in the box.
Okay. And so you may not have been able to see it in the video, but there is room outside of the conduit to run the wire next to it. So you're not limited to going through the conduit. You can go outside of that and bury it next to the fixture with your splices and things like that.
That's right. We made it very easy. No matter how you're installing the fixture, we have a wire path method designed for all those cases.
Fantastic. And then the fastening screw, just make sure that it's nice and tight on those additional alternative mount options.
Exactly. We have a little set screw that's hidden on the side here that makes it really easy to have that tamper resistance check mark done for your client.
Well, perfect. Is there any other tips or tricks you might tell our customers about installation or specifying this project maybe on a set of plans? Yeah,
from a specification standpoint, each of these 4 different versions all have their own unique profile for photometrics. This version right here, the MPL, will be focused on getting light forward. Okay. The common complaint about a fixture in this style is the lamp is here in the top and it goes straight down, causing this hot spot right here in the center and a significant amount of contrast. That's not our goal. Our goal with this, with the custom optics that we design inside, are all designed to help push the light forward and to the side, thus maximizing the amount of light coverage that you have, as well as offering smooth and consistent transitions throughout the space. Okay, that's the focus of this one. That's the MPL. When we take a look at the other options that I have, here's one as well. This is more of a straight post option. Okay, and in this option, it is just a 2-inch extruded post, and the fixture itself is a cutout on the inside.
Okay.
This is best because it has a minimal profile. Right, there's not a lot to it. It also has the most glare protection, especially when you have changes in elevation. Let's say you're going upstairs. A big pet peeve when going upstairs with landscape lighting is that those who are going upstairs can see underneath each of the light fixtures, thus causing these commonly called glare bombs.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
This is really going to solve that problem, right? Because the light source, when you're looking at it, is to the side. It's pulled into the back, and thus when you have those changes of elevation, you're not seeing the light source itself. Right? So this is, out of all the 4, this is my favorite because I think it's the cleanest option, it has the most glare protection, and I think it's a great add to the product line itself.
Very nice.
So if we look at a third option right here, here's the MPJ option. In this case, you get a little bit more of a wider option, okay, from a profile standpoint. What that offers is allows us to put the 6 LED board inside. So when you need more intensity, cool. This is the one to choose. You have a little bit of a combo of more modern and traditional look to match the architecture of the environment. But again, higher intensity and a more combo of traditional and modern. This is going to be your option here.
And that arc pattern really promotes that light from pushing away from the fixture and not straight down again.
That's exactly right. That is our goal, is to give you the best photometrics that you could possibly get. Okay.
Right.
The 4th and final option is more of an angular version. Okay. We still have the straight look and design here, but again, the goal here is to push the light out forward, and it's just doing it in a different way. each of these 4 different path lights all have their own unique photometrics. Whether you're trying to get more light forward, more light to the side, higher intensity, more glare protection, they all have their own unique benefits, and therefore, from a specification standpoint, they can be really successful for whatever design you're trying to create in your outdoor living space.
Where would I maybe find some of the photometric information on these lights?
Oh, so they are readily available from the spec sheets, the catalog pages, and more importantly, the web pages. That's the best place to go.
Okay. So we'll have that web page posted underneath the video in the comments section or the notes section.
Good.
Well, anything else you got for us?
I think that's it. We've got all 4. They have, again, they all use the same mounting configurations, whether you want to use more of the concrete mount with the conduit, dirt mount with the conduit, or even the deck mount option. They all have their own versions of that, again, to give the most flexibility and the nicest looking design on any installation.
Fantastic. Sounds like we got a lot of great options, and really coming into that modern lifestyle, we've got the modern path light to suit all your needs. So thank you, Ryan, for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
And thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you on the next episode of Counterbuzz.